Welcome to our channel, Retire Rich or Poor. We're going to take a boat ride to Almagro Island. We're taking it on that wooden boat right there. So follow along. So this will show you from Caballo on that wooden boat, about 3.5-hour ride. First thing that we did was we hopped on a trike. A trike is kind of a three-wheel motorcycle with seats so that the passengers can sit. These things are pretty small. You see there's one behind us that is a pedal one, and we're on one with a motorcycle. So we had quite a bit of luggage and things. We had to bring our own water for drinking. Brought some food with us, not perishable, but something to keep us going. This little ride gives you an opportunity to see the city of Caballo. Caballo is really, really large as far as land mass, and that it has 183,000 people with 17 cities or villages associated with it, and that there are some cars. We made it past the downtown area, and now we're going through the fish market right there on the pier. All the people, fishermen, will set things up early in the morning, coming back from fishing, and they will set up their wares, their fish. You got squid, you got octopus, you got shrimp, all kinds of different fish, barracudas, silverfish, redfish. I haven't seen a shark yet, but I'm sure that they do have it. This was Jake, our trike driver.
Jake.
Awesome guy.
Thank you for driving us.
And once you got to the end of the fish market, there's a gate that lets you go in if you're going to ride on one of the boats to travel. And so he was able to take us through there, and we had to pay a little fee to get in. And then we went ahead and stopped at the boat. They have individual boats going to different islands, and that. So this one is out of Almagro itself. Once we got there, Jason was paying the trike driver. It's like 15 pesos each, not very much. Now, what goes on these boats is everything. Okay, the island. They bring rice to the island. They bring eggs to the island. They bring their beer, their drinks, food. It's just everything, because it's a pretty barren island as far as the only thing that they have on the island almost is coconuts and that. So, and you'll see, I don't want to spoil it, but you'll have to watch part 2 of this. Showing about all the coconut plantations and the coconut that gets brought back on these boats. So we're going to go ahead. You can already see that some stuff is already loaded on. If they're like gas for cooking, the captains will pack these boats pretty good and that. And as you see, you kind of have to watch your step and watch your head. Going on in, I went ahead, I bumped my head on the post right there. So this is where they're loading some product in underneath the boat, kind of balance things off. You can see all the things that people are bringing in with them. They also have vendors coming in on the boat while they're waiting. This boat leaves at like about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and that it actually arrives early in the morning at about 6, and they're just unloading the whole thing and then loading right back up and going back to Almagro Island. Now Jesus is trying to look for a spot for us to sit here that you can kind of be a little bit comfortable, and it gets a whole lot more packed from this going on.
Where are we going? You can see.
You can see it's starting to get a little more packed right now, and people are kind of settling in, and you see all the items that they're bringing. It ended up that Gisa had several relatives. She had her brother, her cousin, her aunt, her niece on the boat, and then there were other classmates also on the boat that she knew from Almagro. So this ride on the boat is pretty comfortable. Like I said, we had to get there early. We got there about an hour and a half early, and you just kind of try to find your spot. If you don't get in there early, you're not going to have a good place to sit, or you're not going to have a place to sit. And like I said, they were packing things underneath the boat. People are sitting. You can see how crowded it's getting. People are coming from the outside and then climbing on in. As I mentioned before, they bring much of what they consume from Caballo there. That was loads of bottled water, and there we are, waiting our turn to get moving on the boat. Almost ready to get going, and guess what? Postcards in, comes onto the boat there in Caballo, and everybody's got to put on a life preserver. Alright, a life jacket. So they want to make sure that everybody's got a life jacket. But guess what? All those life jackets, as soon as the postcard leaves, they all get taken off. But it's just a precaution to make sure that if something happened, everybody would have a life preserver to go ahead and wear during the time of emergency.
All the
So we're going to get ready to start here, but we got beat out. There's another outrigger going ahead and setting everything up, and they're pushing their boat out, getting ready to go, but we will get going pretty soon. And that's, you can see it's about the same size boat as ours. We're still loading up. Just last minute people coming on in. And you see all that water sitting there. That's all going to the island so that they have some fresh drinking water. They finally pulled the ropes off. We got on dock. They're pushing us out, and we're heading out of the little canal right there. So you can see that they're pulling in the ropes, and that you see that kind of red two little jars next to the blue. That's actually gasoline. Okay, so people maybe have a gas generator there on the island, and that. So they're bringing their own gasoline for it. People start getting settled in, and some will sleep, lots of talk. Jesus talking with her auntie that was there sitting next to her. Yeah, there's the gasoline that I was talking about. And you see the green label and the clear bottles there. Coconut farm per hectare cost now.
Gaano kalaki yung ano niya? Kalubian? Hectare? Same for grandma? 4 hectare?
How much per hectare does it cost now if somebody sells it?
Hindi ba ito yung mayari niya ba? She's not the owner of the coconut land.
The boat ride to Almagro seemed to go pretty quick. Like I said, it was about 3.5 hour trip going there. And that you see all the cartons of Cokes or water, beer, and that they have to pay 50 pesos, which is like about a little less than $1. And the workers on the boat will actually carry it off the boat and into the barangay for the people. And there's some little fisher boats going out here out of this barangay. Like I said, this was the first or second barangay that we stopped off at. And all those trees that you see going up on the mountains are coconut trees. This is coconut plant. These guys move really quick. As soon as they can get things unloaded at a barangay, get the people unloaded, they're off and to the next barangay on the island. So it's pretty interesting to see how quickly that they're working. You see some kids jumping onto the boat there from the outside of the village, and they're just jumping in. Now we're going ahead and we're heading on out. They untied the rope from that other ship there, boat, and they're headed on. We're headed on out to another barangay. Going pretty quick.
Ayaw, hoy! Kumadahan daw pagkakita yung pagpangihi.